Nancy Abramson, we're so thankful that you're going to be with us and listen to you. We're going to listen to you intently. Nancy's mission is to help small business owners have thriving businesses and also freedom with more time and more fun. She helps overwhelmed service-based business owners who once struggled with not being able to take any time off to increase their revenue. To add employees, to become business owners who don't have to do it all or wait to start enjoying their lives. Her Thrive, which is an acronym, Thrive Systems, is the foundation through which Nancy guides clients to name and claim their ideal clients, set and achieve big goals, and establish healthy work-life boundaries. After decades of working crazy hours in corporate accounting and living for vacations, I was just asking my wife a few minutes ago, where you want to go for vacation, honey? Nancy started a business with total time freedom to finally love herself and love her life. In just a few years, Nancy has touched and transformed dozens of lives to have what she is having. She can show us how to ditch the stress, make great money, and love life starting right now. Welcome to the stage, Nancy Abramson.
Thank you so much. So I'm so honored to be here today. And I would like to show you today 3 ways to ditch distractions, to deepen your profits, and amplify free time. When I teach this workshop in a workshop format, we dive deep, and right now I'm only gonna be able to hit the highlights, but I promise you're gonna get so much value from this. So how many of you did everything you planned to do last year? If you didn't raise your hand, don't worry, because science says 92% of people don't achieve their goals. Those other 8% maybe achieve some of their goals or won't admit to being in the 92%. So how does an entrepreneur measure productivity? How does he or she know if they're being productive? How about profits? Isn't that what they say is the bottom line? So I'd like to know, how many of you feel like you're too busy? Do you often say, I don't have enough time. How can I get it all done? There is a huge difference between being very busy and being productive. Being busy will keep you broke, while being productive will bring you profits. And I assert that the piece missing is planning. Most of the time, people are out there working so hard, hoping that at the end of the year, they will have made profit. Because they've been so busy and they've been working so hard, they'll have results. Not necessarily. I am Nancy Abramson, and I am a success coach. And today I'm going to show you how to deepen your profits and amplify your free time. I help small business owners have more time for what they want to do, better relationships, and more money, so they can have more peace and happiness in their personal and professional lives. I have over 30 years of experience in business. I know I don't look that old. As a CPA, I audited companies, prepared financial statements, tax returns. As a CFO, I played a key role in selling a financial company to a publicly traded London company for millions of dollars. I've worked for large, small, mid-sized companies, as well as starting my own. So why am I here and why do I care about this? For many years, I lived unfulfilled, going through the motions, getting through my day. Life was going to get great later. My alarm would go off and I would hit snooze several times sometimes and drag myself to the office. Now, don't get me wrong, I was really good at what I did. I just didn't enjoy it anymore. Can anyone relate to me? I was on vacation in Hawaii years ago, and I had a revelation that I wasn't thinking about work, and I was relaxed, and I was enjoying the moments as they were happening. And that was such a new experience for me, and it felt amazing. And I want people to live lit up, happy lives and living lives they're excited about now, not sometime later. So I was the poster child for you've got to get good grades in school so you can go to a good college, so you can get a good job, so you can work really hard and live your great life later. I did what I was told to do and what was expected of me and what needed to be done. And I didn't question it. Everyone could see that I was very, very busy, but I wasn't that productive. And because I said yes to everyone else's desires, I was in the office until 10, 11 o'clock at night, almost every night, being very busy and not getting the most important things done. I was working so hard that I needed 3 20-ounce cups of coffee every day just to get through my day. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my coffee, but I drank so much for so long that my entire body broke out in hives, and it was just so cruel. I was so stressed without realizing how stressed I was. So how many of you feel like you can't take vacation or take time off without feeling guilty about the work that needs to be done? How many of you feel that there isn't enough time in the day? Or do you have to-do items that roll over day to day? Would it be okay if I show you how I took control over my calendar and became more peaceful and fulfilled, and how I teach my clients to have that as well? Well, it all starts with my 3 P's of planning. The 3 P's are power, prioritize, and profits. First P, power. Exercise your power to say no to distractions that don't serve you or move you towards your goal. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you're the one that should do it. For example, after helping that company get sold, I agreed to help a friend with her growing jewelry business. She taught me the skills needed, and the first pair of earrings I made, somebody bought off on my head. This was so exciting. So I was working with her, making money while having fun, and had total freedom over my time. And I had not been happier. And I had hired a photographer to take pictures of my designs, and I needed marketing materials. And as my designs developed, I wanted pictures of the new, better pieces. And I'm also passionate about photography. So I thought, why should I pay him to do it? I can do it myself. And I did it. I recreated his studio in my 1-bedroom apartment in New York City. And it took me 2 days to replicate what he did in a few hours. 2 days that could have been spent doing revenue producing activities. I didn't value my time as much as I valued money, and my time was worth way more. And just because somebody asks you to do something doesn't mean you have to be the one to do it. The key is acknowledge the request, look and see if it will forward you towards your goal. And if not, respectfully decline or make a counter proposal or delegate to someone else. It's critical to manage the expectations. And my suggestion is always respond positively first. If you respond, sorry, I can't, nope, not possible, the person making the request is going to be defensive, is going to be upset. That's going to stop future negotiation or future conversation. If you start with, I'd love to help you, and I don't have the time right now, or yes, and can you do this for me instead so I could free up time? Yes, and now they're open to working out a solution for you. I learned how to say no, like I just explained. I managed others' expectations. I got to leave work at 6 most nights and nobody was upset with me. What I really learned was how to apply my 3 P's of planning and moved away from the busyness and became more productive. The next P is prioritize. Are you doing what's most important or avoiding sales calls to work on your website? Again, plan the work and work the plan according to what's most important to you. I work with my clients to create a simple plan with realistic goals to have power and freedom with their calendars. How many of you schedule time for planning in your calendar? And do you plan your time realistically? I suggest schedule everything in your calendar. I hate to break it to you, but you have the same 24 hours in a day that everyone else does. Nobody's figured out a way to change that. Although I've been trying and I've been hoping, you can always make more money, but you can't make more time. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. You have the border and all the pieces need to fit inside. You have your day and now you get to decide how you're going to fill that container. I would advise you to schedule everything. Schedule time for sleep. If working out is important to you, put that in your calendar and honor that commitment to yourself. Be realistic about the time also. If you need time to set up anything for a meeting, schedule it. If you plan to shower after your workout, and I encourage that, include time for that in the time that you've blocked off for the workout. Date nights, schedule them. If meditation is important, schedule it. Family time, schedule it. If you don't schedule the time accurately, our days start slipping as we start running behind, feeling frustrated and overwhelmed. And then self-care and family time are usually the things that suffer most, and they're the most important to us. The third P is profits. Do you plan for profits? Oh, there we go. Sorry, we're a little bit off on this slideshow. Do you plan for profits? Do you have a budget? Budget is not a four-letter scary word, although some people get really upset when I say that. A budget is simply that if everything goes as expected, will you have money left over after you've paid all your expenses? And the benefit of that is when you do the budget, if you don't like the end result, if you don't like the profit number, you still have time to affect it. You can change it. You can make more money, raise prices. You can cut expenses. You can see what actions you need to take because it's just a plan. With a customized plan, I help my clients make more money, and I will help you grow your business by knowing your numbers. And on that point, I have a free gift that I would like to offer you. If you go to my website, if you go to www.empoweredwithnancy.com/free gift, this is a great report that I just recently created. 3 crucial numbers you need to measure for a thriving business and more free time. Free gift, we will put the link in the chat as well for you. Many people are uncomfortable with budgets. When I work with my clients, I make it easy for them and show them that it's not scary. And I love this quote by John Maxwell, and I share it all the time. A budget is people telling their money where to go instead of wondering where it went. And I retweaked it that a plan is people telling their time where to go instead of wondering where it went. Because each person is different, I like to create a personalized approach when I work with my clients. I don't believe in a one-size-fits-all. It starts with hopping on a call and finding out where being busy has been keeping you stuck and figuring out the best approach to take you from too busy to productive and more profitable and loving your life now, not waiting till later to enjoy it. So thank you so much for your generous listening. I wish you and your families well, and I hope your businesses thrive and that you're enjoying your life. And if there's a way that I can support you, contact me. I have my information in the chat. It's Nancy at Empowered with Nancy. Go to empoweredwithnancy.com. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn as my name, not the business. So thank you so much.